Hey! I'm gonna open the hatch really quick. We'll just pull it inside. Yeah, the internet is very judgy, aren't they? We were just talking about the fact, and by we, I mean me, just being excited about LED bulbs, because I'm a dork like that. How a lot of the little T10 bulbs that you see all over the internet and what most people use are like this. They are these tiny little bulbs and they flicker a slow, pathetic death. And I don't know, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna take those out. We're gonna put the new FlyRyde bulbs in and hopefully bring these clear corners back to life on this set of lights I built a lot of years ago. I'm kind of like Grandpa Hyundai. So let's see how it looks once I'm done. So let's compare that, and that's actually got daylight shining on it, to this one. Yeah, where are you? Well, there you are. Big difference. That's a little teeny guy. And that's a big giant one on the left. Ooh, there's my finger. So this is the bulb that we took out and then we replaced it with our bulb, and that cute little bastard is bright. And it won't come into focus. Here we go. Winner! Okay, so this is gonna turn into this and it's gonna look like that. Like dry as hell. I don't think we need to have our custom hood prop anymore, huh? We're done. On the Genesis Coupe, a very common thing that happens is that ribbon, once you paint it, can come into contact with the actual plastic of the lens. So if you see there's just a couple little things right here, all that's happened is over time that black paint has been pushed up against this lens and it can kind of just cause some discoloration. I've seen this a lot in factory lights. It's just common, you see it all the time. So yeah, just something to heads up on. That's why we don't generally advise people to do the painted ribbon anymore. So how often have you had to wrap things that have scratches or key stuff like that?
Almost every time a female brings in a car.
Oh, damn, that's...
Just kidding. Girl crime is bad because it usually results in keying a car.
Yeah, right?
Because I have my guy friend who was parked next to me, Genesis,
right,
all done up. His car was untouched. So.
Oh.
It's a hater girl comes up, she sees the pink wheel, she's like, oh, it must belong to a girl.
Ooh.
This car's nice.
All right, so they are talking about wraps. I am going to do the Audi mod. Something I used to talk about forever ago, but I'm gonna open up these taillights. I'm gonna cut a little tiny slice out of them, and then we are going to clip one wire and then seal them back up, put them on the car, and they'll look dope. So here's the last time they're gonna look like this. And next is the Audi mod. But meanwhile, look how dope that looks on the carbon without a plate. Yeah, I love those LEDs, they're so glorious. Okay, here we go. When you take off these taillights, here's the thing. There are little 8mm nuts on all these posts back here. It's the 2010 through 12 has the 8mm nut, and then the 2013 plus has the 10mm nut on the tails. You scared?
No.
Is this worse than the Lamborghini? Or the Aston Martin? Are we just name dropping because we're full of ourselves? Maybe a little. But, alright, so here's the deal. We got 10mm bolts, and what you don't want is to drop one of those nuts down into the abyss, because there's no way to get it. So, note to people that are doing this, if you drop one of these nuts down behind this little liner right here, you're never gonna get it back. And that might not bother you, but it bothers me. So, we're gonna be very careful. Get it all the way unthreaded, then stop what you're doing, stick your other hand in there, and then grab the nut so that you don't rely on it staying in the socket. And that is all. Oh yeah, you're playing with fire, bro. This is what you do. Take that off, and then fit it over, where's it at? Right here? Okay, yeah, especially this one, because this little stupid liner gets in the way. Put that on there, and by hand, loosen it up, get it to where it's all the way threaded off, and then stick your finger behind the edge of the nut so that you can take it off and it just sandwiches it in there. Drop and go for it. How's that feel? That was your first Johnnee light.
That was pretty good.
Good. That was good. He said that was pretty good. Yes. Okay. So there you have it. It's pretty good to take off your first Johnnee light. So we're gonna take him into the workshop, do a little chop chop with the ultrasonic cutter, and show you which wire to clip. Okay. Then this is our wire that we want, this blue wire. Right here. Look at that. Look at those little hooking skills. I'm a professional hooker. So I'm just gonna clip that blue wire and then I'm gonna plug it back in. And then that's that. Boom, Audi mod.
And they machine it flat and then rebuild it.
All I'm gonna do is just put a piece of tape over the end of that, and you can't see it because my fingers are not gonna let you. See? All that we want is for it to not be able to come into contact with anything else. Right. So the other thing too is make sure that that little tab side
hits that, right?
Yep. Wait! Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
You didn't even jump. You just looked up at me like, what? Do you like the Audi? Do you feel like you have an Audi now?
Yes.
I don't think that's the idea, but I just like the look of that thing. It's crazy.
It's just simple and classic, I think.
Ooh, let's try hazards. Jen came in, I did her lights a long time ago, years ago actually, and on the tail lights, those were some of the first ones that we ever built for the Genesis Coupe, and they've kind of passed around from friend to friend in the Genesis community, and just to have them back here now in the shop, and just kind of get to see some of the stuff that we used to do on the day-to-day, like tons of Genesis lights all the time, so to have it back in the shop now is pretty cool. So. You had a bunch of bulbs that were out, we hooked them back up, we fixed them. There were weird little bolts that were missing, and we like just went out of our way to kind of find all the little things we could fix on this car. And it looks sick, so I'm stoked to have it here, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So thanks for watching, and if we have more to share on Jen's car, we'll definitely let you know. Thanks guys. All right, drive safe. Are you gonna make a better exit than that? You gonna peel out? You gonna drift the corner? All-wheel drive drift? There it is. Good stop. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty cool. I haven't worked on a Genesis Coupe for a long time. I kind of sucked at those taillights. I had to learn something. I learned a very important thing. The KDM headlights, the Korean spec, or taillights, I'm sorry. Those actually have a different arrangement on the circuit board inside, which is weird because I had to cut into them, and then I realized that the circuit board wasn't in the arrangement I thought it was, so the wire wasn't where I thought it would be. So we learned something new, which is good to teach you guys, so we'll include that in the video as well. So it's a new day. We're not working on the same Genesis Coupe, we're working on another one, and the cool thing is this has probably the same type of taillights that you have if you're watching the video to learn how to do the Audi modification. So I'm going to show you exactly how that's done, and this time you'll actually get to see me cut into the taillight, and you'll see exactly where to cut, and then I'll fish the wire again and snip it so you can kind of see start to finish exactly what this looks like. And yeah, then that'll be cool because we'll have two Genesis Coupes, one with stock tails, one with the crazy modified ones. And I think that'll cover everybody. Wow, in there.
This is what we use to seal up our lights. It's a Permatex adhesive 81173. Chris cut this open. So as you can see, we plastic welded it. So the next step is to actually put some sealant over it so that we can make sure it's waterproof. Don't need that much. We'll spread the rest out with our fingers. So I have this padded mat that I'm setting down on the table so the light doesn't get scratched when we're working on it. Got the second taillight, smaller patch. So after we seal it up, we'll put this plug back into the slot that's right there. If you look, it has a clip for it.
Pull up to the on-ramp, but the freeway closed. Blow some steam off out the window, catch a case. Nope, drop the frame down slow, about to explode at the red light, setting off all the car alarms when I fly by. Sound like I just put 50 racks in my STI. Super FlyRyde, Instagram, watching worldwide. My style is premium, everything you see me in. Switch the raps up every season. The hottest models on earth, love it how the engine purr. Never swerve when I'm bending curves, do not disturb. Lesson learned, cause that's how we roll on the coast. See the garage like a